Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
The Gamecocks will try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The option look. Oh, he's And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's second down.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got it on the outside. It's Lee. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The give is to Taylor. He's in open space downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Diggs. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? After the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the toss. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job.
Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
He'll field the butt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Got room to work. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The give to the back, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and 4 effort. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Taylor has it. Still on his feet at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Make it happen. Dino. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Hauls it in. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. I don't know, maybe he's mad at the offense, so he's not going to let him play with the football. They're just punting on 2nd down. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And some room to work.
The return is brought down at the 45, and the South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air, it's Sellers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recovered their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down, and they'll give up the ball. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to get the W.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a first down for the offense.
They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Fights off the defender. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
To the air, it's Sellers. And it's picked off at the goal line. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
All right, let's get it. Ready. Here we go. Ready.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Check, check. Back 54. Let's go. Here we go. Set.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. Now remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 15 to BYU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun. Give on the inside. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Still running at the 40. All out of space. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Check. White 94 slider, jump, Taylor. Let's go. Set.
To throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
White 53. White 53.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that one got away from the quarterback. They've got the lead, but it's not by much. You just can't make mental mistakes like that. The football never should have gone to that intended target. The defense makes them pay. Could they now take the lead here in the fourth?
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Caught, close to the marker, it's Haas. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down, they're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to get the corner. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is an area of the field now you just cannot afford negative plays. Whether you're going to throw it or you're going to run it, you're in position right now to score points and win this game. You've got one timeout in your back pocket still. No matter what, you cannot go backwards.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And they're looking for a fourth-quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. Now the toss. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, you can't do it better than that, guys. Getting the touchdown with just seconds to go. The extra point will now give them the lead. Maybe time for a kickoff and one more play. They can just hang on for 2 more plays after this extra point. They're going to win this game.
And they take the lead. And now, in the waning moments, they're so close to a win. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
South Carolina.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Takes a hit as he fires. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over and absolutely